Life contains but two tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. Life contains but two tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. Life levels all men. Death reveals the eminent. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Do not try to live forever. You will not succeed. You are going to let the fear of poverty govern you. Life and your reward will be that you will eat, but you will not live. Home life is no more natural to us than a cage is natural to a cockatoo. Those who do not know how to live must make a merit of dying. Life does not cease to be funny when people die any more than it ceases to be serious when people laugh. The great advantage of a hotel is that it is a refuge from home life. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Miracles, in the sense of phenomena we cannot explain, surround us on every hand. Life itself is the miracle of miracles. Life would be tolerable but for its amusements. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. Use your health, even to the point of wearing it out. That is what it is for. Spend all you have before you die, do not outlive yourself. Alcohol is the anesthesia by which we endure the operation of life. All my life affection has been showered upon me, and every forward step I have made has been taken in spite of it. There is no sincerer love than the love of food. It is a curious sensation, the sort of pain that goes mercifully beyond our powers of feeling. When your heart is broken, your boats are burned, nothing matters anymore. It is the end of happiness and the beginning of peace. It is most unwise for people in love to marry. It is most unwise for people in love to marry. The love of economy is the root of all virtue. A broken heart is a very pleasant complaint for a man in London if he has a comfortable income. Love is a gross exaggeration of the difference between one person and everybody else. The perfect love affair is one which is conducted entirely by post. First love is only a little foolishness and a lot of curiosity. The fickleness of the women I love is only equaled by the infernal constancy of the women who love me. The power of accurate observation is commonly called cynicism by those who have not got it. When a man wants to murder a tiger he calls it sport. When a tiger wants to murder him he calls it ferocity. If you cannot get rid of the family skeleton, you may as well make it dance. The only service a friend can really render is to keep up your courage by holding up to you a mirror in which you can see a noble image of yourself. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. While we ourselves are the living graves of murdered animals, how can we expect any ideal living conditions on this earth? Capitalism has destroyed our belief in any effective power but that of self-interest backed by force. We don't stop playing because we grow old because we stop playing. People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. A man never tells you anything until you contradict him. Men have to do some awfully mean things to keep up their respectability. The secret to success is to offend the greatest number of people. A little learning is a dangerous thing, but we must take that risk because a little is as much as our biggest heads can hold. Science never solves a problem without creating 10 more. Beauty is a short-lived tyranny. A gentleman is one who puts more into the world than he takes out. The golden rule is that there are no golden rules. Hell is full of musical amateurs. Find enough clever things to say, and you're a prime minister, write them down and you're a Shakespeare. A veteran journalist has never had time to think twice before he writes. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. What we want is to see the child in pursuit of knowledge, and not knowledge in pursuit of the child. If there was nothing wrong in the world, there wouldn't be anything for us to do. Property is organized robbery. Silence is the most perfect expression of scorn. Only on paper has humanity yet achieved glory, beauty, truth, knowledge, virtue, and abiding love. A man who has no office to go to, I don't care who he is a trial of which you can have no conception. Old men are dangerous. It doesn't matter to them what is going to happen to the world. The faults of the burglar are the qualities of the financier. Power does not corrupt men, Fools, however, if they get into a position of power, corrupt power. A happy family is but an earlier heaven. No man who is occupied in doing a very difficult thing, and doing it very well, ever loses his self-respect. All great truths begin as blasphemies.